You ever think someone has your back, only to realize they've been lying to your face? That's exactly what happened to me. And trust me, you're going to want to hear how I got revenge. My name's Jake, and I worked for this small marketing firm in downtown Chicago. I wasn't just another employee. I was the guy who stayed late, handled the hard clients, and basically kept the office running when the boss, Mark, disappeared. He was charming, always smiling, but looking back, that was part of the act. I had been working there for 3 years, and finally I got offered a promotion. Or at least, that's what Mark promised. He said, "Jake, I trust you. I'm putting you in charge of the next big project. This could change everything for you." I was over the moon. I even told my friends and family. This was my big break. Fast forward 2 weeks. I show up to work, ready to crush it on this project, only to find out he'd given the entire thing to some new guy who had been there for a month. No warning, no explanation. I asked him about it. His excuse? "Oh, we thought you weren't ready." Ready? I had literally done the prep work, the client pitches, everything. I couldn't believe it. Not only had he taken credit for my work, but he also kept dangling this promotion in front of me like a carrot, just to get me to work overtime for free. I was furious, but I kept my cool. I smiled, nodded, and went home that night thinking, don't make a scene. Let him slip up. Let him think he's won. I knew Mark was arrogant. He thought he was untouchable. He trusted that no one would see the truth behind his successful projects. That's when I started planning. I went back to the office at night and started digging through old files, emails, and contracts. I was looking for mistakes, loopholes, anything that could expose him. And then I found it. A major financial error he had been covering up for months. Money misallocated, invoices faked, the works. If anyone found out, it would ruin him. But I had to be smart. I couldn't just go to HR and risk being fired myself. I created a fake client email, just one, a big international account that Mark couldn't resist. He fell for it immediately. I CC'd myself on every correspondence and made sure the client requested some sensitive financial documents, the very ones that would reveal the fraud. The best part? Mark didn't check twice. He sent everything over without a second thought. Within 24 hours, the company's auditors had all the proof they needed, and suddenly, Mark's perfect little empire started to crumble. The next morning, I walked into the office like nothing had happened. Phones were ringing off the hook, people whispering in corners, HR buzzing around frantically. And there he was, Mark, sweating, pale, trying to explain himself. But it was too late. "Jake, I I don't know what happened," he stammered. I just smiled, calm, collected. "Funny, I think I do." By noon, Mark was escorted out of the building. Security wouldn't even let him grab his personal stuff. And the promotion I'd been promised? Well, HR called me into the office later that day. "Jake, we'd like you to step in as project lead. You've clearly proven your skills and integrity." I felt vindicated, yeah. But more than that, I felt respected. Not because I got the project, but because I showed that no one could take advantage of me. That night, I went home, poured myself a drink, and finally smiled. Not the forced smile I used around Mark, but a real one. And the best part? He tried texting me later, begging, threatening, claiming I had gone too far. I didn't respond. Karma had done its job. So, what's the takeaway? Always trust your instincts. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And remember, the people who try to cheat you often underestimate your intelligence, and that can be their downfall. Sometimes the best revenge isn't anger, it's patience. It's being smarter, calm, and waiting for the perfect moment to turn the tables. Mark thought he was untouchable. He was wrong. And now, so am I.